key part of all sales, I'll just tell you right now, the key part of all sales is creating deprivation. All right. So deprivation creates motivation. Like that is the inverse of motivation. Like you are, you know, you have the greatest motivation to drink water when you are the most thirsty. You have the greatest motivation to sleep when you are the most sleep deprived. And so the idea is that we want to increase the amount of deprivation, which means we have to both pin where they are and where they want to be. We want to spread that gap as far as we can. And so whatever ways you can do that visually, experientially, like one of the most effective sales scripts we had in weight loss was like when someone's on the phone, we say, hey, do me a favor, grab the fat you have. Is it like on the phone, you hear people like rustling around. Like, can you grab it or can you pinch it? Is it one handful or two? And they're sitting there and we haven't told them to let go of it yet. And we're like, how long have you been dealing with this? Right? Fuck yeah, it worked. Right. And so the idea is how can we make it real? How can we make the pain that someone's experiencing real? Because the thing is people are really good at numbing themselves. They're really good at putting it in the back of their mind. What we need to do is reprioritize the pain. We just like in the political season, whatever people are talking about becomes the main agenda for the election. Think the same thing just on a micro level with the sales call. They come into the call with kids screaming, whatever else is going on. And in that 30 minutes or in that hour, we need to basically control the media around them so that this becomes the number one problem in their life. And that all problems, as many as we can, stem from this one problem, which is like, man, if you were your high school weight, would you be dating somebody different? Would you be moving up in your job differently? Would you feel better? Right? Would you be proud of yourself when you look in the mirror? Would you have discipline that would carry over other things that you're trying to do? Yeah, probably. So would you say that the fact that you haven't been able to lose weight for the last 10 years is the reason, is that every day you look in yourself in the mirror is the evidence that you can't commit yourself to anything, and you remind yourself every day and you try and put it out of your mind that that's not the truth, but you know it is? Fuck. Well, if we solve that, how much would that be worth to you? Okay, good news, your whole house, but it's going to be way less than that. So then we go into the sale, right? And so the idea is that the key of any sale is just simply being able to articulate the gap. That's it. And so the reason the diagnostic works well is and any sales, we pin where they're at, we pin where they want to go, and diagnostic simply has an element of selling to that goal. That's why I call it diagnostic. The other type of sale, which I call is kind of a product-driven sale, is that you try and funnel everybody into one solution. And so typically if you have a front end and a back end offer, usually the front end is productized. And you try and say, like, no matter what you do, this thing is a catch-all, whether you're a real estate agent, whether you're blah, 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 blah. Like, if I sell the book, I can say any business needs a better offer, right? I'm going to try and funnel everything into you need a better offer, right? On the flip side, with the diagnostic sale, what you do with services, which really only works with services, you can basically cater and sell to the end result. And that allows you to price based on value more closely than any other selling process that I'm aware of.